the right way. Yes. All right, now you guys are gonna get a good view. My phone should be a little bit more charged, but like I said, it just got off work. We're gonna get, hopefully, I want to get some movement, clean up the project pile, stuff we've been hoarding and whatnot. So right now we have this abandoned Craftsman 179cc 24-inch snowblower that my land clam found in the garbage and dragged it here. Let's take I'll bring it to you. I really should. Yeah, I want to strap this down. Yeah, I should have strapped it. Yeah, let's drop this down for safety. This isn't gonna work. Whew. Yeah, let's strap this down and then let's get this going. Something nice and simple where it doesn't fly off and hurt me. Now usually I clean machines before I work on them, but this is going to be raw just for you guys. So we'll keep it raw. And also we need to, if we do get this thing running, we're going to have to order a few things for it. It's pretty obvious what's missing. Nice and tight now. We'll give it an extra crank. All right, we're in. Breathe in. Who needs to go to the gym when you have a dip or a lip between your garage and your driveway? All right, all right. Next victim. Let's get a good view. I'm not used to having a good view like this. Alrighty, I'll adjust. Let's see what we have here. Next victim, Craftsman, 179cc engine, 24-inch width. 179cc is roughly rated between, I think, like 5 and 6 horsepower. People play with the numbers and say up to 8. Either way, it's big enough to blow snow. Model and serial number is going to be 247889571. Serial number 1J as in Jason, 190B as in boy, 70170. This doesn't get any abandoned or forgotten than this. And that's why I decided I didn't want to clean this or give it a quick blow job before we start working on it. You guys really get the true sensation, because one day maybe you will come across stuff like this and will know how to act. So right here we have your electric start plug, oil, gas, recoil. Tire is flat. Skid shoes, doesn't look like it has a lot of wear on it, but just look at this. This is supposed to be yellow. This is supposed to be red. So this is obviously, right? Helen Keller could tell you that this has been sitting outside for quite some time. Yeah, look at this. All in the muffler. All right here. Oh, what is this? Is this an acorn? I don't know what that is. I'm not a, what do you want to call that thing? People are into trees. That's not for me. This tire is flat as well. So let's go over here. Excuse me. 8-speed transmission, 6-speed forward, 2-speed reverse. Okay, right here and here are your spare built-in shear pin holders. Still there. So that means they haven't used it. Let's double check this auger. Do we see a lot of wear on this auger? You guys got a good view on this? So a good way to tell auger wear is, this isn't even, you see that? That's all nice and shiny. This thing really doesn't have a lot of use. This thing's just been parked. And look at the skid plate. All right, so, we don't know just from storage. This is banged in. This is very MTD-like. So we'll put you back in the stand. And we're just going to do some quick checks on this, some vitals, and we're going to dive into this. Because the only reason why I can think of a new machine being parked is, for the most part, is maybe they hit something, or they were blowing snow that they shouldn't have done. So let's drop you down a little bit, get you a little better view. We're going to check the shear pins. Yep, that's a shear pin. That's a shear pin. That's a shear pin. These shear pins are made to break, and they protect this gear in this box right here. Very, very common problem, very common mistake. People will break a shear pin and put like a nail or a bolt in there, and once they blow snow and it's not snow, the shear pin's supposed to break and it doesn't. The weakest link is this gearbox here. We have seen this gearbox completely shatter, not just the gear strip out. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick little test to make sure, potentially for the most part, that this gearbox is good. Is we are going to spin the impeller, right? It's this thing back here. So we're going to spin the impeller. And you see how the augers are turning? Is the camera picking that up? Oh, they're turning. So that means this gear is grabbing the spline shafts and moving them. And we also get this in good shape. It's not going anywhere. The tires are flat. Okay. Now we're going to check our vitals, right? Actually, I want to give this thing just a quick little blow job, because when I pull stuff out, I don't want stuff going back in. All right. Oil. Is low. And let's just double check that we were moving this thing around. Oh yeah, this thing is low. See, it's a good thing we didn't try and get this thing running, because this thing would have went kablooey. Alrighty. So we know we need to add oil. Now let's check the gas. It's actually pretty clean inside. Here, well, let me see. Let me grab my light and go for a little walk. Okay, we'll flip it this way. Oh, perfect. What am I doing? So we'll go inside here. Hold on. Okay, yeah, can you guys see that fuel tank? It's pretty clean. Okay, see that black thing right there? That's your inline fuel filter. And you see that white, that looks pretty good. And then if you look in the tank, it's really a little bit. Oh, and look, can you guys see the magnet? That black dot in there is a magnet to suck up all the rust and particles. That's really good as well. This thing's looking really promising. I like this. So what I'm going to do, this thing's been sitting outside. One, it's low on oil. So two things. We're going to pull the plug. We're going to shoot some lube down the hole. And then pull the plug, shoot some lube down the hole. Top off the oil because it's a little low. And then we will give the recoil a pull. I really don't want to pull this thing because it literally has no oil in it. All right, so let's spin you around. Spark plug is on this side by the muffler. Right there. We're good. All right. Actually, more blowjob action. Watch your ears. Wait a minute, I didn't even see this. This still has the plastic wrapper on the shutter. Yeah, this thing's got me intrigued. So let's pull out this plug. And let's get in there. Now, if this machine has never been touched, this should have, by nature, a torch spark plug. If it's been touched, it will have an NGK or a champion. It's going to say torch on it. Torch is factory. That is only because this machine's been sitting outside and we really haven't. I'm going to mess with this in a little bit. What just came off? I don't know, we're going to save that there. That doesn't look like it belongs here. You know, when things sit outside, they get a little collection. We're going to end up breaking this machine down within reason, just to get all the stuff out of it, because we don't want problems. Let's look at this plug. Oh yeah, see? This would have never ran. This plug is wet. And it's a champion. Somebody else has been in here. It's an RN9YC. So let me get some lube. And we're going to squirt this thing in the hole. Doesn't have to be anything. Oil, something, two-stroke oil, WD-40, kitchen oil, something, anything. That's it. Just a nice little healthy squirt. And we'll give this plug. Just plug in? Yeah. Let me get my Googles, my safety Googles. We're going to give this thing a quick little clean, and we'll call it a day. It's going to get loud. This thing is loud. That's all we needed. We will check and set the gap on this. Okay. So what I like to do, because I'm programmed for the older machines, that's lawnmower season, we're going to go between 0.25 to 0.30. And nope, it needs to go down. So we're going down. See that? Yep. Right here, we're good. Park that there. And we'll set this aside. Oh, more blow job time. Sorry. Let's just. There's no oil in this thing, practically. Now this dipstick, this is the drain plug. It's I don't know, I really can't. There's just not enough in here. Alright, dipstick out. Yeah, see, there's just barely anything on here. I don't know, there's just nothing. So these machines should take 20 ounces of oil. Now we are still in the diagnostic / testing phase, so we're gonna put the cheap stuff in there. We're not gonna put the royal purple goodness. The royal purple goodness comes later. There has to be a fail-safe. Now, the other thing is, we could put used motor oil in here. I just don't save it. Risk versus reward, I guess. So, yeah. So this thing takes 20 ounces. So we don't know how much is in there. We're going to start off with 10. We'll work our way up. We just need to make sure that this thing isn't going to blow up. Yeah, hold on. Just put 12 ounces in there. Let that catch up for a little bit. How you guys doing? It is the day before Thanksgiving. We are actually going to a family member's house. We are actually not hosting it this year. So, a nice, easy day, which I like. The missus, she prefers shop talk or bread. Hey, what's happening? All right, yeah, we're good. We're good. So it was just a little low. All right. You know what? Let's kill two birds with one stone. Let's put this back in. Is I want to test the electric start. Because if we run the electric start, it's going to cycle the piston back and forth. And we shall see. Now let's get that going. One, two, three. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. Electric start is pooched. No problem. I'm not surprised because, again, this thing's been sitting outside. Hit the button. Nothing. Do you think we could give it a couple of smacks? Let's give it a couple of smacks. I doubt this is going to make it work, but you never know. Hold it. The starter does come apart. You can always look at it and pretend I know what I'm looking at. But no, that's no good. Alright, so let's give it a couple of pulls. Let's see. Okay, pulls over nice and smooth, which is fine. You want to know why? Because there is no plug in here. Let's put some in. Armatures probably cooked from extended cranking. Quite possibly. Quite possibly. So we're just going to take our spark plug. I'm not going to pretend I know the ins and outs of a starter. Can the armature be replaced? I just know that there's starter, windings, and then the gears itself. After that, I'm a little lost. Rebuilding these starters isn't a common practice. You just get a new one. And realistically, they are very, very, very competitively priced where it's not a deal breaker. And don't forget, electric start is a luxury. You don't need the electric start for the machine to run, but it is a very, very nice feature to have. So as you guys notice, I'm starting this by hand. All right. We don't want to cross-thread anything, and then we're in a world of pain because we took something very, very simple and made it complicated. That goes in there. Oh, look at this. Let's get this stick out of the way. We get this thing running, we don't want to have a fire hazard. Let's put some air in the tires because we're not going to make the same mistake we did with the generator, right? We're not going to fire this thing in the garage. All right. Keep this going. Valve stem cap. If anybody has the same machine that's no good, anybody have a shoot for this? Tires are completely flat. 15 psi is good enough. We're going to yank off this valve cover too. I just want to make sure everything is free of any obstructions. Because when we go to fire this thing up, we don't want no problem. Alright, that's off. And we'll switch to low job mode. And we'll go into the belt cover bolts. Now the whole premise is, again, is we don't know the condition or history of this machine. We're praying for a successful operation. But what we want to do is minimize any further damage, so we're just checking all the vitals first. If this motor was separate from the actual machine itself, yeah, it'd be a whole different ballgame. So belt cover comes off, 2 bolts. Uno. Dos. Okay, we'll park this on the bench so it's out of the way and we can remember where we put it. Alright, yeah, this thing has some wear on it, you could tell. Alright, let's go to in camera mode. Flip around. And you can see here this belt has some wear on it. It's really not the end of the world. This is still, it looks like a good belt. It's cogged. Again, here, this machine does have some wear, even though it has the plastic on it. All right, so I'm going to give it a pull. Yep. everything spins nice and easy. You got a lot of crap in there. You see that? That's not really going to mess anything up. Let me just give a quick peek in there. Maybe we don't have to take this apart. Maybe we could just get away with a quick blow job and get any obtrusions out of the way. There's no need to completely break this down. See if there's any mouses hiding someplace. Hold on, I'm in there like you're in there. Okay, so this is throttle. Seems like it's, yep, this is hooked up. Good. Yeah, I think we could just get away with a little quick inspection. So now the decision is, do we open up the carburetor or do we not? For me, I want to open it up. I really don't want to gamble because two things is, guess what? This thing could be fine in the sense that fuel wasn't left in it. And if I didn't have, there's no fuel shut-off valve. So once I put fuel in this thing, when I go to service the carburetor, we're going to be in some trouble. So, you get a closer look. All right, so inside here is a 10 millimeter. So we're good. This was loose. This was loose. They didn't do a good job. Oh, wait, this way. That's all rust. Oh! I've never seen that before. That straight. Let me go get a pen. Whoa. All right, maybe we'll, excuse me. Maybe we'll have to take this whole carburetor apart. Can you guys see this? Look at this. This is all coming off from one piece. This, honestly, to me, this isn't fuel. I think this is just dirt. This is dirt. Look at this. You see that? Can you guys? Yeah, I'm not that stupid. I ain't tasting this. I know I like to do things for. Not today. Yeah, this whole carburetor is gonna have to come off, or we can get away with the quick and dirty. I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff in here, so let's give this thing a quick little rundown with the wire thing. Off camera, just grabbing a few things. And we'll see what we could do with this bowl here. Just take a wire wheel and the drill. Yeah, this carburetor. You think we can get away with quick and dirty, or you think we're going to take this whole thing apart? What do you think? Should we risk it? Should we give it a quick thing? Here, let me get the light, and we'll get a better look at it from underneath the machine. You think we can gamble? Can you guys see this? Nope. All right, let's drop it down one more. Can you guys see? What I see? Hold on, let me get another view. Hold on. I can't get a view. All right, so let's see inside here. This float is completely covered. This thing is, do I really want to take this out? Can we just work this out? Yeah, all right, we don't have to take, so I'm not saying I'm not against taking this carburetor apart. It's just a few extra steps. And the less we take off, the more we have to put back together. So we're gonna pull this pin and we're gonna catch everything. One. Look at this. This is dirt. This is not. I've never seen dirt inside a carburetor. I'll be very, very honest with you. This is all dirt. Got our expensive fill crew here. Yeah, this is all dirt here. There is nothing. That's not gas. I've never had this before, so I'm a little flustered right now. A little taken back. You guys ever seen dirt inside a carburetor? This is 110% dirt. This is not fuel. And look how this just comes alive. All right, let's take this. I don't want to touch this needle. Yeah, this is just all dirt. And look at that. I can't believe this. See, that's a good thing that we didn't try and start this motor up right away. Because look at all this stuff potentially would have been sucked in. I want to see if a blow job will take care of this really quick. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Watch your ears. Fire in the hole. Yeah, it's coming right over. Hey Google, turn off compressor.
Okay, turning 2 switches off.
Yeah, this is a lot better. Not perfect, but a lot better. Yeah, this is just all dirt. So cleaning the carburetor will be pretty easy. I'm sure we'll just give it a nice go. You know, we'll run a hole right up the keister. Okay, let's just spray some down this hole. Give this ball a really good wipe and clean. I want to give that one more good thorough cleaning. We'll switch to a more aggressive brush for the inside. Just a preference. I'm ripping off my fingers. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so much better. Come on. Yeah, a lot better. A lot better. Give it a quick little blow job. And we're golden. Alrighty, so let's put that there, that there, that there, and you idiot, what did you do with that ball nut? Don't worry, we have extra. Let's go back to underneath here. I'll go back underneath the patient. I'm going to try and not get you guys wet, but give you guys a really good view. Let's see. Can we go up? Here, we'll do this view. You guys could see all that brown. All right, so let's hit that with some lube. And try and just free that up. Yeah, just let that sit. And we'll start with just a good old wipe. How much can we get by just wiping? Yeah, this is gonna be just fine. Yep. Yep. That would be handy. A toothbrush. All right, so I got my wife's toothbrush. I'll tell her that. I just can't get over the dirt. I've never seen dirt inside a carburetor, and I probably said that about 20 times, but I really can't stress that. I really can't stress that. Let's get some more lube in there. You never want to go in dry. Yep, it's coming out. Oh yeah. All right. Let's get a torch tip cleaner, and we're gonna go right up the keister. We're gonna give this a little bit of a colonoscopy. If that terminology registers with you people. Just a quick little, I'm gonna go right up the keister, right up the main pilot jet. That's pretty good. So then, let's go the next size up. Nope. Is that the next size? Let's go. What's this? Here we go. Okay, I can feel the friction in this. So that means we are definitely passing it through. All right, yep, this is good. This is good. Where's mine? Oh, come on. Yeah. I misplaced that one bolt, so I'm taking another one off the scrap one. Because I'm an idiot. Okay, let's just give this nut a quick polish. No contamination. All right, let's reassemble this carburetor. Hopefully we do it right. We don't drop anything and we don't lose anything. So let's start with the float. Put that pin in there. Okay. That's good. Next step, we will take our nice and clean fuel bowl. Now it doesn't matter which way you put it, but I like to put the drain screw right here facing me for the easiest access. Okay, let's give this a crank. Okay, why are you moving? Okay, that's good. All right. Let's I feel comfortable. We're gonna put some fuel in this thing now. We're gonna fire it up. But not inside the garage. We ain't doing that. We are not doing that. Alrighty. So let's get you a little situated in here. We're gonna do some seafoam. Give this thing a really good chance. So all you need is just a cap full. But you could always put more. Seafoam is petroleum based, so you can put as much as you want and it won't hurt. Excuse me. Alright, we're gonna lower this down a little bit, just for me. Which means we have to adjust the camera again for you. How much gas can we spill with the shirt can? No. Is this all done? On the camera, you know, the yellow fuel can, from my view, it looks like a person standing. Alright, that's enough. You don't want to overfill this either because then the tank then won't pop. I mean, the gas cap will not vent. Inside here, this little doohickey, this is to show you there not to fill it to this point. If you go above that point, you run the risk of plugging your cap. Because an idiot, here's the Here's the original car bowl screws. Let me just put this in the one I took out. And outside, we good. Alright, we'll have exhaust facing out. And you know what? We'll do a better view. Get this one right here. Yep. All right. Grab it. Choke all the way down. Just here. Ready for a good time? Feel the rhythm? Feel the ride? Cool money! Oh no. I want this thing to run full tilt. This motor honestly feels like it has no compression. It pulls way too smooth. So as this warms up, we'll have a, hey. So it's a little smoky, which is, I'm nervous, but I'm not. You know, I cut my teeth on the Tecumseh flatheads, so when you pull those motors, you could feel the compression. These newer overhead valve engines paired with the compression release, sometimes they really fool you. Now, the white smoke could be a few things, right? Let's not forget, it's been sitting outside for who knows how long. So all that stuff plus the mud is in there that could be burning off. Number two, remember, I pulled the spark plug and I put some lubricant inside the combustion chamber to try and free and loosen up anything that's stuck inside. So that is also being burned off too. So when you're going by smell, you can smell if it's burning oil. We'll see how long those are. Those trailer park teeth really crack me up. Oh yeah, that's Taro. No, we could do a dance. We'll do a dance. But it's still smoking. All right, now I gotta get it out. I gotta get it away from the house. Do you guys see that? No, this one won't smoke. All right, watch the augers for me. All right, I'm gonna take this off the stand. You don't need it on. Hold on. Is the camera picking up the smoke from the muffler? Can you see that? So, remember this thing's been sitting outside. Maybe some of the smoke could be like tree sap and stuff. But let's see, we'll get this off. Unhook this thing. And let's get it out. Let's get this thing running one more time. And I want to give it a quick little wash while it's running. And hopefully we could free some of that sap off. She runs good. All right, let's do some snowblower yoga. We'll check out the bottom of this thing, and we're gonna wrap this baby up. Woo. Smoky. Snowblower yoga, because you guys are actually on the comfort stand. And then we're gonna go up. And you can just see all the sap and all the stuff on there. So now if you have a snowblower like this or similar to this right here is your model. This is your Bible to this machine. You have these numbers, you could order everything. All right, so let's pop this cover off. And let's give a peek on the inside. Now the funny part is, I actually have another snowblower just like this that has the chute and the starter, but I don't know if those work. That's it. How much stuff do you think is underneath here? Let's get that. A little bit. Charge. Spare battery. One, two. Someone's been in here. If we didn't know this already, I'll tell you how, right? We knew about the cover. We knew about the spark plug, right? Here. Show you the difference. Now the thing is, where did they get this bolt from? Ow, 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 ow. Oh, you know what? Forget it. This looked flat, but it's coned, so this is good. All right, you ready? Let's take off our panties. Terrible. Sorry. Why? Rotate it. Rotate it. Is this the right line? This is the right line. Hold on. Let me clamp you. All right, you ready for the big reveal? We're gonna see what we got underneath. How much crap is underneath here. If anything comes running out. I thought there was something in there. Oh, we do. Well, the missus isn't gonna like that. Oh, sorry, buddy. Sorry. You have to go. All right, so that's not too bad. Normally, I don't condone pressure washing all this stuff, but it's so bad. We'll do that. So, yeah, I'm going to clean all this up, order the parts, and this thing is over. I got lucky. Another one. So I'm not going to lie. Maybe this has been sitting. That is a Powermore, yes. And honestly, I don't have an issue with those Powermore Chanda engines. I really don't. They don't bother me. They really don't faze me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a big fan of them. I'm no stranger. I'm not shy about it. I think they work really well. The Chandas are coming up in years now, probably like well over 10 years, and I think, take it for what you say it is, if you have a snowblower for 10 years, lasting you 10 years, I think that's a great return on investment. So, you know, I'm a fan. I'm not gonna bash them. I've never had any issues except when you have dirt inside the carburetor, I think you're going to have a problem. And that's not the machine's fault. That's not Craftsman's fault or MTD who originally makes the machine. That's not Powermore. That's completely operator error. And considering, right, how long this machine's been abandoned outside, it actually cleaned up really, really well. The sun has taken its toll on a few pieces, but you know, for the most part, I gave my land clam $10 for this, and we're gonna do all right. We're gonna need some snow, but we're gonna have to order an electric start and a new chute for this, and then we're just gonna go and service. Like, this machine has never been serviced, right? And surprisingly, this still ships good compared to, like, we should be putting like grease on here and whatnot, but we're not going to do that. Like I said, I want to pressure wash this. I want to get it nice and clean, and let it air dry overnight into tomorrow, and that's really it. I'm going to service this machine. I'm going to do that off camera. I have plenty of videos on how to service your machine and some of the issues. So check out those videos and the links in the description as well. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today in the drive. No, I'm sorry. Wow, today in the garage. Yes. What is the board with the red things on the wall? Excellent question. This is a transmission seal kit. It's a unit. You could use it to do other seals, but it's mainly for transmissions. But it's all plastic. We work on other things here besides small engines. As you guys know, Mandingo is in 1996. We spent a lot of money on Mandingo. Still cheaper than buying a new one, which you're looking at easily over $100,000. So one of the things of keeping Mandingo owning and operating at a reasonable cost is us doing the repairs ourselves. And I've been having an issue, we're going off a little bit of a tangent here, that I go through rear axle seals a lot faster than what they should be. I highly doubt that the axle is bent, or the hub spindle's bent on it. I think it's because I run a pretty aggressive rim and tire setup on it, and the truck isn't set up for something like that. So I don't know where. That's one of the reasons why, if you look into my channel, I did a rear brake conversion on there. Is my rear brakes are fine, my axle seals will leak. Now on Mandingo, because it's drum brakes, to do the axle seals on there, everything has to come apart. The brakes have to completely come off, the axle comes off, bearings come off, all that stuff comes off. Every time I went to go remove the actuators, I would be snapping lines. Not snapping lines, I would be snapping, I'd be stripping screws, the actuators would get messed up, and I would have to do a complete brake job all over again, because once fluid hits your shoes, even though you can reuse them, you are replacing them. Because if you think about it, you have an oil-based lubricant inside your pad. You could clean it all you want, which is fine. I get it. I'm not condoning it. I know it's done. I've seen it's done. But once that pad gets hot and makes contact with that metal, what is going to happen? Heat is going to pull that oil that's soaked into the pad and the inner layers in the pores of the pad out. And where is your braking performance go? So, as a responsible driver and mechanic, we share the road. So, the right thing to do is to replace the shoes or pads, because you don't want that being pulled up and you run into an issue where you need to use your brakes and they are not performing the way they should. So that is why you do that, and that is why we do that. So I'm sorry. So that is why we replaced the shoes. We do the rear disc brake conversion now. Now all I do is pop off the caliper bracket, slide everything off, do what I got to do, slide everything back in, and that is it. It is an absolute godsend. I put a video out on that, and I was hearing from a lot of people. There was an older gentleman. I get it just at the right time. Him and his wife retired, who made the kit, small town machine shop, and they sold it to Rustic Disc Brakes. And I guess Rustic Disc Brakes is not producing the kit. That kit is not cheap. There's different specs and variables to get into that kit. That kit for me, I think, was between $2,000 and $3,000. The way I spec'd it out, I'd have to double check. But with the way things are going now, with inflation and whatnot, I would say that the cost of that has dramatically gone up, if not doubled, like everything else has. Yeah, so that's that. So again, high price. Yes, it is extremely worth it because one, we're going to keep this truck forever. Two, you can't put a price on time. So hours I spend working on that, plus the money redoing everything, I save in time over and over and over and over again. Even when doing brakes, bing, bang, boom, pads, rotors, out the door. The kit is set up where you could get pads and rotors at your local shop, your local parts place. If you're in a pinch, it's nothing specialty. It's a really, really cool design. Suggest you check out that series of photos if you're interested in something like that. All right, guys, again, thank you so much. Happy Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. Hope you guys have a healthy one, a relaxing one, a fulfilling one. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.